Right where I'm standing is where Kyle Doan and his mother got swept away by floodwaters in their car. And that tree right there is where his mother held on for dear life as her son was pulled out of her arms.
This is my worst fears, is they weren't going to lift a finger until sometime in late May.
It was January 9th when Lindsay Doan was taking her 5-year-old son Kyle to school. She drove over a creek crossing on San Marcos Road. The force of the water, enough to push the car off the road and into the creek, slamming it against a tree. Even though they both managed to climb out of the car as it filled with water, the current pulled Kyle out of his mother's arms while she tried to hold on to him and the tree.
It's the worst thing in the world. You go through years with everything to protect them. You go through daycare, you go through all that stuff, and he only had half a year of kindergarten. The only graduation picture I have is of his preschool.
Hundreds initially helped look for Kyle, but now 4 months later, his parents say official search efforts have stopped, and they no longer have patience for the San Luis Obispo Sheriff's Office.
I just don't understand, because they keep saying, well, this is a high priority. Well, show me it's a high priority.
Doan says the sheriff's office has been vague and unresponsive to his numerous calls and letters he's written, pleading for an update on the investigation.
Well, what's the status of your efforts? Can you give me any specifics? Can you get back to the K-9 captain, please? And all I get back is a lot of vagaries. We've been very transparent, and it's frustrating and hurtful after 4 months that the sheriffs can't treat us likewise as equal partners for our son.
Doan says a sheriff's office K-9 handler told him in January they might have found something.
One of their dogs had this reaction over there.
He says after that, he hired nationally certified cadaver dogs, and 2 other dogs also got a hit. But when they brought that back to the sheriff's office, nothing. And Doan says the sheriff's office won't allow the family to bring back the canines, saying it might interfere with their investigation.
If you're not going to go out there and search, I want you to not be an obstacle for the volunteer efforts that our family has made with organizations. And quite frankly, they have made obstacles and made it very difficult for us to perform our own searches. We should be farther along. We've lost opportunities with good weather.
I reached out to the San Luis Obispo Sheriff's Office for some clarification on the status of the search efforts for Kyle Doan, but I did not hear back.
It's scary, it's upsetting, and you're trying to think logically and rationally, but there's all that emotion. It's like, just where the heck could he be? There's just a lot of pressure trying to adapt to a different way of living. To have your 5-year-old taken away from you, it's crushing, especially in this manner, and we still don't have any closure regarding his body.
Kyle Doan's parents tell me they are begging the sheriff's office to continue to help look for their son. They tell me right now they're getting little to no information about an update on this investigation. In San Luis Obispo County, Sophia, Lesseos, Fox 26 News.